What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are back live for midday. Sorry we're a bit late, but as you know, man, Super Bowl happened last night and we're all a bit rough this morning for each other reasons. If you notice, we're missing a person. You know what I mean? We have a casualty down. Man like LB is missing in action. MIA. Listen, if you guys watched LB stream last night, you had to be there, guys. You had to be there. If you weren't there, I feel sorry for you. I genuinely do. Because this guy was absolutely hammered. Like, I mean, hammered. I'm not just talking about just, a little, the guy nearly forgot to end his stream. He was drinking wine. He was drinking rum. He was having pizza. He was dancing. He was playing Ellie Goulding. You know what I'm saying? He nearly had his channel banned because of copyright, man. You know what I mean? He's very, very lucky, man. But yeah, man. I think Lee's gonna send me something here. What minute is it? 3 hours and 47 minutes.
47 minutes, yeah. I don't think you'll get done for copyright on that song. I don't think you'll get done for copyright on that song. I think that song's fine.
No, I'm just gonna play you. I'm just gonna play you here. 1 second, my internet is absolutely crashing. Yeah, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let me just show you what happened yesterday. Big up to everyone here, man. Make sure you liking the video. But here he is anyway. Is he dancing anywhere here? Is this the bit where he dances?
No, he's not dancing on that bit. No.
He's not dancing on that one. Oh man. Listen, man. I would have showed you the bit where he was dancing, man. But anyway, LB, listen, man. Get that water down you. Get some rest, and yeah, we'll catch up soon.
That clip I just sent you, he's saying he reckons he can throw a ball better than Mahomes. Straight up, bro. He's sitting there just like, yeah, I reckon I'm better than him, mate.
But nah, man. Big up to everyone here, man. Lee, listen, I'm surprised you made it because I messaged you at like 5 in the morning. You were like, yo, I can make it, but you never know. But yeah, man, how you feeling? Super Bowl, Mahomes, you know what I mean? He brought it home, man. He brought it home.
Man, that's the first time I've ever watched an NFL game in my entire life. And yeah, I liked it, man. It was all right. It was decent. Very decent. Like, not quite sure about Usher, like being a little bit zesty and all of that, being a bit off key, bro. That guy's a bit Yeah, like Alicia Keys, though, boy, Jesus Christ.
Oi, man. Alicia Keys, man.
She is unreal. But yeah, it was good, man.
Unreal,
It was good. And the 49ers bottled it. And yeah, I'll do some more of them, man. Definitely, for sure. But yeah, I'm surprised I'm here, bro. I didn't even hear the alarm. Didn't even hear my alarm. I literally just woke up. I looked at the phone. I was like, "Rah! It's 2 minutes past 1. Like, I need to get up."
Fucking hell. Now, big up, man. Big up Roms as well, man. Big up to you. How are you doing, bro?
No, I'm good. I had a late one for different reasons, though, man. My boy's birthday. Got in at that 5 a.m. and then yeah, Super Bowl was everywhere. But I didn't watch the game. I had a good weekend, man. Spent the weekend in Liverpool. Watched the game. I'm good.
Yeah.
Big up everyone in chat. Big up Lee. Big up Stel. And yeah, smash that like.
Yeah, man. Smash a like. And Stel, welcome back again, man. You passed the first week test and you're here again for your second run out, man. What are you saying?
Yeah, no, great to be back. Eventually, at some point, I'm going to get cooked. As a Spurs fan, it's going to be at some point. It's coming.
We will be there. We will be there.
You lot will be there, yeah. Yeah, look, NFL was good. Cheerleaders were great. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Yeah, absolutely. Big up to everyone here, man. Smash the like button video, subscribe to everyone's channels, and we're gonna start off with the Arsenal game, man. Bro, listen, you man dealt with West Ham, man. Talk about battering, yeah. Talk about battering, broski. Listen, what I seen yesterday. There we go, Declan Rice, baby, Rice, baby. Rice, baby.
You're moving like LB last night, bro.
You know, so mad about that goalie, yeah. That goal, the same tech. He was the same tech he used against us as well. Because I was behind the goal at the bridge when that happened, yeah.
Imagine it was similar, innit?
Similar sort of tech, bro. What a goal, man. What a goal.
Right,
I would have done it at the Bayo, bro. I would have been shameless. I can't lie. I would have ran to the other side, bro.
Yeah, that's the only downside for that for me, yeah. Because like I know it's all about I'm respectful. I played for West Ham, bro. They were booing you all game.
I hate it. Yeah, I hate that stuff.
Once he's moved on, I've been doing the full Didier Drogba everything, mate. I would have been doing a lot, mate. But that was the best performance we've had under that manager. Yeah, best performance under that manager. Easy. Yeah, first 25 minutes, I was like, oh, here we go again. Yeah, it was just sideways, backwards, slow, like getting into areas where we can like take a man on, take the fullback on, and then we just stop and pass it all the way back. And Saka does that so often, man. It's so frustrating. Yeah, and it's like you're one-on-one, yeah, with a fullback. Go and take him on. Yeah, because if that's the real star boy who plays for Real Madrid, he's cooking him. Yeah, literally cooking him. Yeah, but as soon as we got that first goal, we were ruthless, mate. Yeah, we absolutely spanked them. Yeah, and seeing them all walk out at half time was hilarious as well. Literally,
bro, they left, man. They was gone, man. They were like, "Yo, we're not here for this, man. We're here every week."
They wanted to go get their pie, mash and liquor and that. You know what I'm saying, like?
Bro, I'm doing the same. If I'm seeing Ben Johnson at left wing at my club, I'm doing the same, man. Honestly,
bro, I'll be honest. The way they capitulated in that 5-minute spell before half time, yeah, they weren't even trying. Yeah, they were not even trying. Second half, they gave up, mate. Yeah, it's embarrassing. You know, I'm surprised he still got a job. Like that was a disgrace for them. But for us, well, we've got the best defence in the league. We've conceded 2 shots on target in the last 2 games playing Liverpool and West Ham. Yeah, and West Ham have beaten us twice this season. So yeah, man, I'm buzzing with that. I still don't think we're going to win the league. You know, I just said like Man City will just find a way. Yeah, but you never know, man. You never know. And Martin Odegaard, he ain't going to get. Like I'm not his biggest fan, but I'll tell you something, yeah, he was unreal. He was unreal yesterday.
Unreal, bro.
And he will go under the radar because the 16-year-old came on. Yeah, both centre backs scored. Rice scored a banger against his former club. Trossard, by the way, can we just talk about my baller? Yeah, my baller. I said ages ago, he's the best player we've got in the club. And everyone like, what are you talking about? We're talking about, bro. That guy is cold, bro. That goal he scored, right foot. Yeah, like I don't know what his strong foot is. Like at Anfield last season, a couple of seasons back, he scored a hat-trick with left foot. Yeah, and all of them goals were sick. Yeah, and some of the goals he scored for Arsenal, left foot, like Liverpool the other day, just spanked out with his left foot straight through the keeper's legs. That goal, shot to shoulder, curled it top bins with his right. And he needs to play every game from now till the end of the season. Last season, as soon as Jesus came back in, he dropped him. Yeah, and he was our player of the month for March. Yeah, he didn't see a game again until the end of April. Yeah, and if he does that again with Jesus, sorry, mate, that'll cost us again. Yeah, because
Lee,
Jesus
you know what I was saying?
surgeries, and he's still got a dodgy knee. So bin him in the summer and keep playing him.
You know what I was saying last year? I said Trossard is Arsenal's best finisher. Your fans were cooking me. I said he is the best finisher at the club. Because you don't start him week in, week out, he can't showcase it week in, week out. But whenever he comes off the bench, impact sub, he just bangs, he scores. He's actually a bag man. And I said years ago that, no, Martinelli and Saka, because the numbers are high. I said, no, look at the actual finishes and a variety of finishes. He is your best finisher at the club. And he's proven it. I agree with you. I feel like he needs to play week in, week out. Has to.
And the thing as well, like, he'll start a game, he'll drop a first half, and then the manager will hook him off at half time. It's like the other week he scored and he got hooked. He scored, was it the other week? Maybe it was last month before, I don't know. He scored a goal. As soon as he scored the goal, he got taken straight off. That's like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you just let him play? You don't play every week. Yeah, you don't play a full 90 minutes. Just leave him on the pitch, mate. Then, like, this manager's too reliant on Jesus. As soon as Jesus is fit, he'll be straight back in the team. Yeah, I don't know why.
To make the team better, yeah, without being a finisher.
James.
Lee,
Trossard was someone that I wanted. I wanted him before we signed Mudryk, because Mudryk came out of nowhere. And if you guys remember in January, him and De Zerbi fell out. I said, bro, we should be all over that, man. We need more attackers. But then obviously went in for Mudryk. So, but yeah, man, I agree with Roms. He's your best finisher, 110%. He's very, very similar to Jota, man. In front of goal, he's very clinical.
Lee, can I ask something? You see Trossard, don't you find that he's a bit inconsistent? Because I remember when he was at Brighton, Brighton always had a brilliant XG. I know we're not into stats, but they created a lot, and he was part of the attack that couldn't finish these chances. And I've seen games for Arsenal this season where he has played, and I think, are you even on the pitch? But then he has certain games like yesterday where you think the guy's unplayable. Like, how can you not play him? Do you just think maybe he's just not consistent enough, and that's what holds him back?
Yeah, but I think if you played him, like, instead of playing him sporadically and bringing him on for 10 minutes at the end of a game, or playing him and hooking him at half time, like, I think we'll see a better Trossard. Because, like, you're right, at Brighton, yeah, he did miss loads of chances, but again, like, I think if you're playing with better players, you show better levels. And the only reason he's inconsistent is this manager just don't play him often enough. Yeah, let's be real. Yeah, Jesus, since the back end of last season, has been trash. Yeah, let's just say it as it is. He has been trash. But he'll go and do a little Cruyff turn on the halfway line against Sevilla. Yeah, he'll go and score a nice little goal against United. Yeah, and everyone raves about him. I like Jesus. I think he's a good player. Yeah, but again, he's mad inconsistent. Yeah, was it West Ham at home a couple of months back, last month? Yeah, he missed 2 open goal headers. Yeah, literally 6 yards out. Yeah, it's like, why ain't he getting hooked? Yeah, that guy, for me, Trossard's a baller, bro. Like, absolute baller. And I think he can play everywhere. He's that good. Look at the ball he put over the top for Saka's penalty. Yeah, literally pinpoint. Yeah, and again, that was a right foot. And so I don't know what his best foot is, honestly. Yeah, this guy is so sick, and he's so good technically. Yeah, he's not as I don't think he's as direct at times as Jesus, but I don't know. I just think the only reason he's inconsistent is this manager don't play him often enough, and I think that maybe his link-up play is not as good as Jesus, and that's why he don't play him. I don't know, but I think if we do play him from now to the end of the season, we got a better chance of winning it.
Now, listen, man. I thought for me, the variety of the goals were good. Obviously, he scored the header first. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying, did West Ham that shit or Arsenal made them look bad? I think it's a bit of both, you know. I think Arsenal were that good, but also West Ham was shit as well. But listen, you've got to make them look shit, man. And the way you look, the goals for me was that the second goal killed them off, man. You know, that penalty killed them off, and then boom, boom, the goals kept flooding.
Big balls with Saka to take that penalty as well, because he missed one last year in the running.
I know, yeah. I've seen that.
Oh, the same game, innit? It was to
step up and take a penalty against them, and then if he misses, like, that'd be his head gone. Yeah, and it'd still only be 1-0. The crowd change, they get up, like, and all of a sudden it's a different game. So to take a penalty, put it in the back of the net after missing one, yeah, I'm cool with that, man. And then after that, like, we just took them apart, mate. Like, that free kick that Rice put on the plate for Gabriel, mate. Oh my days, I could have scored that. It was that good a free kick. Like, just 2 yards up.
Man. Well, listen, you lot. I'm not going to take anything away from Arsenal, because you can only play what's in front of you. You lot did very well to exploit the fact that West Ham are are a shit show right now. You know what I mean? Still playing Bowen up top. Like I said earlier, playing Ben Johnson at left wing. Aguerd, this guy's coming back into the lineup and whatnot. It's a shit show, innit? But end of the day, you got to exploit it, man. And if you're coming up against a team like that, bro, you expect these big results because right now West Ham are not on form. They're not looking good. I don't know why this guy. Bro, I don't know what exactly. I don't know why this guy got rid of Ben Rama and didn't get a replacement. You know what I'm saying? It's shocking. It's shocking from David Moyes, man. Honestly. But yeah, man, Arsenal, very, very good performance. Probably, definitely your best performance of the season.
It's our biggest away win ever in the Premier League.
Yeah.
What?
You don't normally do well against West Ham as well, innit? You don't have got a good record against them. Well.
Not under this manager. Under this manager away, we ain't got a great record. But overall, we've got a decent record. But that's our biggest ever away win in the Prem. I couldn't believe it.
Ever?
Yeah, it's our biggest ever.
I didn't really.
Bro, you got to take advantage of these things, Roms, bro. You have to.
And now I've got these glasses, bro. I can actually see the process.
Let me ask you then, Lee. Let me ask you a question, because for me, one of the things that I spoke about at the start of the season was like when I was seeing you lot winning the games and getting these wins, it wasn't convincing, right? But ever since you lot came back from Dubai, I have been impressed in terms. Let me not say impressed. I've seen a change in terms of how you're attacking and individual performances have this, began to step up. Like Odegaard, he's one that was criticized at the start of the season. Now he's starting to pick it up again. Saka, since he changed his hair back to black again, you know what I'm saying? Now he's looking like he can actually kick ball again. You know what I'm saying? Martinelli, I know he's got a few goals, but I think the other day he wasn't. Out of everyone there, I wouldn't really say much about him, to be fair, but he's picking it up in terms of the GA. Do you feel that now, your attackers are looking a little better? How are you looking at the season now in comparison to how you were looking at it before?
Well, this is all I want. I would love nothing more than for this manager to make me eat my words. Yeah, I've waited 20 years, bro. Like, I had a smaller forehead. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I'm 42 this year. Last time we won the league, I was 22. Like, come on, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I feel like for
I'm 30.
I wasn't born.
I feel like for Arsenal, right? I know football doesn't always work like this, but I'm looking at your fixtures up until City, and I think you win the next 5 in a row in the league. I know you got Champions League mixed in with that as well, but I know sometimes you can't just look at it and think, "Yeah, we're winning that." It never normally goes like that. But I just think now the win against us, there's been a shift in momentum. Now I just feel like Arsenal are up for it. The momentum's with them, and I think you actually win your next 5 in a row. Then obviously see what you can get at the Etihad. But I think for Arsenal fans this next month or so, it's going to be good. You're going to see a lot of wins, I reckon, man. The morale's high. I just think they're going to steamroll most teams.
Yeah, we got Burnley away this weekend, then Porto away. But that Burnley game, I think we'll batter them. Yeah, and then
Batter them.
Porto away. If we can go to Porto away and get a 2-0 lead or something, or a 2-goal lead against them, that's curtains. They're done. They ain't beating us at the Emirates.
Bro, I hope Fofana's got something for me, man. I need that show to turn up again, man. He had nothing on Saturday. I know you. I know. The finishing was poor, but he gave you a lot of problems, though, man. Especially in that first half. Let's be real about it. But
then we got Newcastle after that at home, where we always beat them at home. Well, we didn't last year, but most of the time we beat them. 99% of the time we do them. Sheffield United away. That game's tricky. At Sheffield United away game, because they're just going to sit everyone in the penalty box, and that's where we struggle. When teams have come out and have a go and open up, we'll rip them apart. But when teams park the bus, we struggle. Because we just aimlessly cross balls into the box or just go from side to side to side to side. And then they block a shot. Then we have 30 shots because they're whistling over the bar. We have 3 on target, and then we end up nicking it in stoppage time. It's like, I don't know.
What, Lido? With that game, bro, I just feel. I understand that Arsenal against Loughborough, you find it trickier, but I just feel like Sheffield United's a free hit. That is one game, right? I've looked at some of their results. I think Newcastle went there, won 8-0. Villa won their 5-0 up there, and I think you lot battered them 5-0 at the Emirates. I just feel, I understand, but I think once that first goal goes in, I think the floodgates open. I think that will be easier than, I know what you mean about the low block. It might be a bit cagey, maybe the first 10 or 20, but I can see you steamrolling them again, man. I know they won against Luton and big them up for that, but they're not good. For me, they're the worst team in the league. They're the worst team in the league.
By country mile. The thing I liked about it yesterday as well was like we normally score a goal and then sit back and piss around. Like yesterday, we were like, nah, let's just keep going. Yeah, and we even
It was
wanted to
relentless, man. No mercy. I said it was no mercy, and that's
yeah,
where
the only disappointing thing, like I said, was that Rice didn't celebrate, because I would have been celebrating, and the fact that when it got to 5, yeah, people in my chat were going, "Yo, if we get 2 more, we go above City on goal difference." Yeah, and I think they knew that at the time, because they kept going and going for more.
I was just about to say that goal difference is key, because before a ball had been kicked, we were 7. Our goal difference was 7 better than yours. It's now only 1, and now you've matched City. And Syed will know that. People feel goal difference not that important. Just outside what happened in 2012, you don't want to lose anything count on goal difference.
Yeah, bro,
it's embarrassing. So you need to listen. That's what I was impressed with Arsenal as well. You didn't stop at 2 or 3 where you kind of have recent time. You just kept going in for the kill, man. And goal especially against this City team, goal difference is key. It is key. So score as much as you can, man.
Yeah, that's the key thing, man. Scoring goals, like I said to Saka, you know what I mean? He's scoring goals still as well this season. You know what I mean? Martinelli, he didn't get a score sheet. He wasn't too happy in that aspect. But listen, man, Arsenal, I come to you, Stel, man. Is it still for them, Arsenal, just remain grounded and just keep doing their thing? Like Liverpool and Man City is still winning games, but it's that mental edge in it where you got to win games regardless of how you play right now. It's just like win at all costs, and then see where you go at the end of the season. But how do you think mentally they're shaping up, bro?
It's too early to say, because the one thing I will say is saying that the opposition, you didn't play well. I don't buy that, because they played Liverpool. Liverpool didn't play well, and they dominated Liverpool. They play West Ham and destroy them at their ground. No one goes to Upton Park and rips them like that. I haven't seen it. Maybe you beat them 3-0, 3-1, 6-0. What? In that game, West Ham just played bad as well. Arsenal are playing very well. They're playing really well, and they're putting teams to the sword. But one thing I'll say about Arsenal and under Arteta, until they get it over the line, they've always got a choke in them. And come the last 5 games of the season, if they're there or thereabouts, have they got the mental reserve then, or are they going to bottle it? And that for me is what it will come down to. I personally believe, and I'm not saying it as a Spurs fan, I'm being consistent with what I've said all year long. I don't think this manager has got the minerals for that. If I'm proven wrong, egg on my face, I'll get cooked and all of that. I just don't think when it comes to that clutch moment at the end, Klopp, Pep, this is what they do. That's why they get paid the big money. That's why they stay at massive clubs for a long period of time and they win silverware. So I think Arsenal will probably be there come into the season. It will be a 3-horse race. But last 5 games of the season, and let me tell you something. In that running, they've got to come to White Hart Lane. They are not going to come to Spurs after what happened last season and just take 3 points from us. I'm telling you now. I'm calling it. They're not going to do that. I'm not saying we'll beat you, Lee, but you aren't coming and just, thank you, 3 points. No. And
still go either way as well.
That's going to be an interesting game, man.
This is where
the atmosphere at our ground for that day. When we beat them 3-0 a couple of years ago to try and leapfrog them and get top 4 under Conte, I said before the game, you ain't coming to White Hart Lane with our fans for that game and winning it. And we will be fired up for it again. And I think I can see it being a draw, personally, assuming both teams don't have major injuries between now and then. But that is one hell of a big game for Arsenal to come to grab a win for and win the title. That's a massive game on the calendar. So,
do you know what it is? Even before their last 5 games, I think April's going to be... So they got City right at the end of March. For me, this is where April is where Arsenal will fall off, in my opinion, because they got Luton at home, which I expect them to win. But then Brighton away, Villa at home, Wolves away, Spurs away. Them 4 games, that's when I think it starts to go a bit mad for. And even us, out of City, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, us and Arsenal have the hardest fixtures. City's last 6 or 7, they're most likely going to steamroll. They're going to walk them again.
Come on, man.
Arsenal's got to go to Old Trafford as well. United's last home game.
Second to last game of the season, away to Old Trafford.
We've got to go Old Trafford.
Don't worry about Old Trafford, man. Old Trafford is nothing this season, man. Honestly.
No.
I'm telling you, man. There's been teams that have gone there this season. Even the Champions League. It's not about don't do that. It's not about don't do that. United are robbed, bro.
If they can stop Arsenal, they might have incentives of their own. I don't think United get top 4, but let's say if they're in the top 4 race, they're going to think about themselves. They give a shit about Arsenal in a title race, bro. They'll want to stop them. We got to go there as well.
All you need is a basic shape to beat them, man. that's all you need, bro, to beat Man United. Just a basic shape and a
Yeah,
basic
why
game
couldn't
plan.
you do that?
And you'll
Then?
win.
Why couldn't you do that? Why couldn't
Because
you do
my
that?
manager did not put out a basic game plan. That's my point. That's my point. My manager didn't put out a basic game plan, bro. The guy decided
I've
to
been-
But let me tell
I've
you,
been saying, right?
some
So
crazy
just before you
stuff
go
up.
side, I've been saying United and Spurs will have the biggest say in this title race because Arsenal got to go. Spurs and United. We have to invite Spurs. And if you remember, still this season where we're going for all four competition, 2022. You're the reason why. I'm not gonna say you're the reason why you lost the league, but you kind of put the nail in the coffin. That 1-1 draw, which you probably should have won that game. After that, we won the rest, but then that's the game that puts City ahead of us. So, and when you lot come Anfield, as much as we win, it's never an easy game. You always make it tough for us. So Spurs and United will have a say in this title race. They've got to play
Hey, Arsenal,
all of the teams.
somebody just put it in the chat as well. Yeah, that's a good point. Arsenal could win the league at Old Trafford again. We-
no, but hold on a minute. Stop Liverpool from winning the
Era's come to an end in that. Yeah, era's come to an end.
Yeah, but people like saying they'll celebrate that. They want you to win it. They'll be partying with you.
league. What we want you
This
to
is
do-
true. This is very true.
No, if you stop Liverpool from winning the league, and we're say top four is out the question, or say because I think it will be by then. You know what I mean? Our
You'll
second
gift it to them, innit?
You're gonna celebrate with them.
Yeah, they'll just roll over and get their bellies to it.
Yo, listen, we'll be like, yo, 3 points. Here you go to stop Liverpool win the league. Every diehard United fan will be like, listen, by all means, mate, by all
Hey,
means.
they'll be cheering our goals, everyone that goes in.
Probably.
Oh, man's basically saying, come to the yard, free. You can take whatever you need. You ain't got to give us no money for the electric, no money for the gas.
From Liverpool,
Take
from winning the
everything.
Help yourself.
Everyone
Help
will have
yourself.
Help yourself.
Yeah, help yourself, bro. But if then obviously United are in that top four race, and obviously they have to win that game. Imagine it comes down to United have to win that game, and Arsenal have to win. That's going to be when it's going to be crazy. That's when it's going to be like,
Oh,
yo,
so you're getting giddy now, yeah? You're getting giddy now, yeah?
I'm just
Top
saying,
four is now, yeah?
I'm just saying, it all hell's loose if that. But if there's nothing to ride on it, then obviously it'll be one of them, man. But you know what big thing for me though is, I do low key want it to be right down to the wire, man. Like I remember back in the day, man. Like right down to the wire was where it used to be. Like you know,
Yeah, but that's how I see a title race. When people are saying we're in a title race, we're in a title race last season. We weren't in a title race last season.
Has to be to the last. Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
no,
Has to
maybe
be
not
to
so
the end.
much the last game, but maybe the
But
last
like
three or
last
four.
few yeah.
Because that's a title race. Because when I sit there and I say, because people waffle all the time in our fan base, they're crazy. Oh yeah, but it's the first time we've been in a title race for years and years. Yeah, and then you mention, okay, well, hold on, what about when Leicester won it? No, we fell away.
Yeah.
We fell away. Then you go, okay, cool. What about 13-14 season? No, we fell away in March.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, didn't we do that last season? 08, we should have won the league. 08, 09, we should have won the league. By the way, we had a younger squad than last year and got a Champions League semi that season, or the season after. Yeah, against Man United with a younger squad. Yeah, so it's like, but no, we fell away after 22 games that year. Okay, well, cool. We fell away after about 30 last year. So for me, title race is not 30 games. Yeah, I ain't in a title race after 30 games. I mean, a title race when it's 34, 35, 36, 37. Yeah, hanging on and staying in touch or being the leader at the time, cool. Yeah, but it don't matter how long you're top. It's when you end the season who's top. Yeah, and if we're still there towards the end of the season, 4 or 5 games, then I'm like, okay, cool. I'll give him some credit for that. I'm giving him credit anyway for now. Yeah, but if we fall away, look at the games that we've played against the top teams this season. Like we should have lost to Tottenham at home. Yeah, let's just be real. If that game went another 5 minutes, we lose that. Yeah, but then we beat Man City, we beat Liverpool, we drew away with Liverpool. Yeah, we drew with Chelsea, that dead Chelsea team. We drew with them 2-0 down and got it back to 2-2. Yeah, so like we're very inconsistent against the big teams. Yeah, and then look at the teams that we've lost to. we're literally scrambling on last minute winner against Luton. Yeah, we're losing to West Ham, we're losing to Fulham. So as good as we're playing at the moment, we always have that bozo in us. You know, where we can just drop points somewhere against some dead team. Yeah, but then when we play against the better teams, yes, we're a bit inconsistent with the two against Tottenham and Chelsea. But then the focus has been more about nicking points off of Liverpool and Man City. Whereas I think we should be focusing on just take points off everyone. Instead of making it all about we beat City at home, we beat Liverpool at home, and all giddy. Yeah, cool. We've lost to Fulham and West Ham before that.
This goes back to my thing that I was saying before, though, Lee, because like a lot of people at the beginning, they were like, a lot of Arsenal fans, Arteta, he's changed the structure, he's got these lot shackled and whatnot. Like for me, I didn't buy that narrative, man, because I was looking at it like I highly doubt Arteta's telling Saka to keep cutting in and not try and beat his man. I highly doubt he's telling Odegaard to not create as much as he hasn't been creating lately.
No, I actually feel sorry to cut you off. I actually think he is telling Saka not to do that.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is, bro. In my opinion, I don't think he is. He might not. He might be telling Saka to retain the ball. He might be telling Saka to retain the ball, but at the same time, he's going to tell him, listen, when you can beat your man, try and beat your man, because that's what you need to be doing as an attacker. And I kept saying at the start of the season, individually, these guys have not been performing. But like I said, it's no coincidence that now you're looking better when these individuals that I was talking about have improved their performances. So as long as they keep up those performances, bro, you will keep getting results like this, and you will look better on the eye as well.
Back to what you were saying about Arsenal focusing on the kind of the big game and taking their eye off the ball against the small one. Another thing I've noticed with Arsenal as well, and I said this on Potts' channel, big up Potts, but your bad results come in batches. You see Liverpool and City, we might lose one, then we bounce back straight away. Even last season, you draw against us, then you draw against West Ham, and then you draw against Southampton. That's like 6 points. That's only 3 out of 9. And then even this season, you lose against West Ham, then you lose against Fulham. It's not like you bounce back the next game. Because if you win them 2 games, you'll be about 2-3 points clear, I believe. So Arsenal's results always come in batches, bad results. You never just lose a game and then win straight away like us and City. It normally comes in 2s and 3s. But then when they win, it's like a longer run again. But that's what I think Arsenal need to do. Like once they lose, try and bounce back straight away.
We need to manage our squad quickly as well between now and the end of the season, because everyone keeps waffling about, it's Saliba was the reason we didn't win the league. No, playing Jesus when he just had knee surgery, just come back, and dropping Trossard, who was in form. Yeah, Saka disappearing for the last 8 games, like he does every season. Yeah, listen, I like Saka, but he always goes the last 8 games of the season.
Yeah. He's tired.
They don't like hearing that one. They don't like hearing that one.
Every time I mention Bukayo Saka in a negative way, I'm racist. That's exactly what I get every time. I swear down, I'm racist, bro.
But you don't get any constructive criticism. You don't like the guy.
No. I don't. Yeah, listen, man. People
every time, bro. But for 3 years straight, he has disappeared for the last 8 games.
Yeah.
Last season, he scored 2 goals in the last 8 games last season. Yeah, now adding the goalkeeper was trash for them last 8 games. Yeah, so now we've got a better goalkeeper, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he's finding his feet properly now. Yeah, and he's passing out, he's throwing out, he's miles clear of Ramsdale. Yeah, I think he's pretty much level on par with shot stopping. Yeah, but I think he's better at claiming the ball from corners and crosses, miles better.
Yeah.
So I think that's an upgrade there, and I think that's going to help us.
I think,
Saliba and Gabriel, if either one of them get injured for a sustained period of time, we're quite effed, because the drop off is Kivior. Yeah. Declan Rice, if he gets injured, the drop off is Jorginho or El Neni. Yeah, so we got to wrap them 2 up in cotton wool.
Ben White out yesterday, man. Even
Ben White as well. I'm glad that he made his subs and took some of the players off, because if Ben White gets injured, we ain't got another right back. We got Cedric.
Facts.
So got to wrap these players up, man. And I think, listen, if we can do it, bro, I'll be ordering that Cristal 2004 bottle real quick, mate. Yeah, I had that ready in the basket. Yeah, 2004, last time we won the league. I was like, Cristal 04, get a nice Cuban cigar, bruv. Happy days.
Lee, I'm gonna say something. That I said in preseason to Terry as well. Big up Terry in the terrace, yeah, bro. Nwaneri is better than Havertz at 16. I'm telling you, bro. He's better than Havertz. I know it's not hard. I know it's not hard, yeah. I know it's not hard, Rob, yeah. But honestly, bro, it just goes to show you how bad that signing is, yeah. Because yesterday I tweeted it, and I'm tweeting it, and a few Arsenal fans are in my mentions talking about, Havertz had a great game. I said, bro, what are you watching? Like, your standards are on the floor.
It was just decent. Nothing more, nothing less.
Bro, it's just the same old. Just keep the ball ticking. But honestly, bro, Arteta, he has to start bringing this guy into the first team more, because you're gonna lose this guy.
He looked good when he came off the bench. He looked good in pre-season. He was balling out against, I think, Man United or Barcelona in pre-season.
Bro, he played in the game, same game as Havertz. I watched it, yeah, and I promise this guy just looked a different level to him, bro. I said, "Whoa, this guy's good, man." Obviously, I know who he is, because he's got a big name in your fan base, or whatever. So let me actually watch it.
He's very direct. He's got great feet, man. Like, and he's in the agility level 100. Like, he can drop a shoulder and he's gone. Yeah,
and he doesn't look like a 16-year-old. He's strong.
He's bulked up the summer. When he came on yesterday, I was like, flipping hell, look at the size of him now. He's proper bulked up.
Yeah.
He had 2 or 3 chances yesterday, that kid. Yeah, and it's like, he must have been crapping his pants, though. Like, he's 16, he's playing with, and that game's going 100 mile an hour, everything's going past him. Yeah, and sees the lights, camera action. He could have took a shot. Yeah, and instead, by the time he thought about the shot opportunity is gone. It was like, but I get there, man. I get there. I'm not going to overgas him because this is what we do, and then in a year's time, he'll probably be playing for Watford or someone. So, yeah, like he does look a very good prospect. I can't lie. And
why can't we just say, right, what Lee just said? He's a prospect. Why have we got to say he's better than Havertz? I don't think Havertz is.
He is.
He won you. But no. He won you, right? He in a clutch moment, he scored a Champions League winning goal, right? I don't rate Havertz, but as a professional, he has proven he can play in the professional game. We're saying a 16-year-old kid, he's been playing professional football for how long?
What's it done in the past 3 years? I
you know what? Don't just hate Havertz. He just hates.
I don't hate Havertz. Lewis. No.
What's this 16-year-old kid done? What's this 16-year-old kid done?
Still.
Hold on.
I've got a better one. I've got a better one. I've got a better example. I think Lamine Yamal is better than Anthony.
He is.
Yeah, that's standard.
Yeah, but even nwaneri is better than Havertz. I think he's better than Havertz, bro. Maybe because I watched him week in, week out at my club, and there's little intangibles in the game on the ball.
Your club was calling him the best on earth. Your club was calling him the best on earth.
Lewis is the one. Hold on. Wait. Let me let my point. Now, still, Lewis is the one that hates him. When I was going to games with Lewis last season, I told Lewis last year was the year that I lost. Basically, I was like, Havertz, yeah, that's it. I'm done with him. I was patient with the guy, yeah. Lewis is the guy that hates Havertz. I don't think Havertz is the worst player in the world, but I think nwaneri is better than him. I just think he's better than him. Like from what I've seen from both of them, he's better than him.
You're doing too much because when we're on stream and when that news got confirmed, the grin on your face, and Arsenal signed him. You don't like him, bro.
I don't like him as a footballer, but I'm just saying I don't hate the guy. Like, I don't hate him.
No, of course, I didn't mean that. You don't know him to hate him. I mean, as a footballer, that you don't.
Oh yeah, no, I can't stand him.
I don't rate Havertz. I don't rate Havertz as a footballer either. But I will say he's better than a 16-year-old kid that hasn't played a season of pro football. I will say that. If this young man comes in,
he's not even played half an hour of pro football at all.
But
Brentford last year and about 20 yesterday.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This goes back to the sample size thing again. Like, if you actually watch him in the youth team games that he plays as well, like I said, just on the ball, bro. I'm looking at them as individuals on the ball.
Yeah, against youth.
What I see, no, it's not about youth players. Even yesterday, bro. Even yesterday, I saw him doing more against the same players that Havertz was playing against yesterday in about 15 minutes or whatever it was, right? So for me, I'm like, bro, this guy, he needs to keep going and get more opportunities. Like for me, from what I've seen from him, night and day on the ball, night and day on the ball between both. I can't lie.
Yeah, can I just read this comment real quick as well? This person in the chat, DV Lee, you're waffling as usual when you're unbeaten against the big six. Yeah, bro, let me tell you right now, you can lose all the games. Yeah, and draw the other half against the big six. You could lose every big six game away, yeah, and draw the other big six games at home, and you could still win the league. Yeah, it's not about big six, mate. Yeah, we're not unbeaten against Fulham, are we? Yeah, what about West Ham? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is what I said to you guys earlier. It was all about, we're beating City, we're beating Liverpool. Yeah, cool. We lost to Fulham and West Ham, mate. Yeah, the focus with this fan base, they were obsessed with beating City. Yeah, like in one-off games. They're in the league or beating Liverpool. Oh, look at how good we are. Cool. Have the same energy when we lose to Fulham. Come back and apologise. Or come back and apologise when we don't win nothing again. Yeah, because we don't get a trophy for beating the top or unbeaten against the top six. Right. And this is why when I sit here and I'm buzzing that we've won, my fan cam shows that. I've said it on here. But this fan base is way too obsessed with just beating Man City at home. Yeah, cool. We'll go and beat them away this season as well then. Yeah, go and beat them away. Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
And this is why you also see if actually some Liverpool fans do this as well. But City and Liverpool, we don't really get gassed at this stage because it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. That you just have to obviously be happy you won your game, but it's a game at a time because it's a long game. And this year isn't just a 2-horse race; it's a 3-horse race. So you're not just competing with one team; you're competing with two. So you just have to take each game as it comes and just keep winning. That's the main thing. Just keep winning. It's as simple as that. Keep winning.
Can I just say one more thing as well, yeah? Because I know you want to read these super chats out. Yeah, no one will win it until Pep leaves. Absolute garbage. Yeah, when Arsene Wenger was manager of this football club, Fergie had the most money, and so has Pep. He had the better team, so has Pep. Yeah, and they had a better squad. Well, so has Pep. How did Arsene Wenger find 3 titles then? Yeah, including winning it at their ground, winning it at White Hart Lane, doing double. They're doing invincibles, like 2 doubles, invincibles. Yeah, come on. Stop waffling about Pep. It's not an excuse, mate. Yeah, how about demand more from your clubs? Yeah, demand more from your clubs. When we're looking at our bench, I'm seeing Cedric Suarez sat on it and Mohamed El Neni sat on it. I'm sorry, ain't good enough. Yeah, when I'm looking at Man City's bench yesterday or the day before, yeah, they've got Bernardo on the bench. They're bringing De Bruyne off the bench. Yeah, people can talk about how much money they've spent. We have outspent pretty much every club on the planet since Wenger left. Yeah, I think there's only 2 clubs that have spent more than us: Man United and Chelsea. Since Wenger left, PSG as well. Yeah, how long has Wenger not been here? There's all this rubbish that you can't compete until Pep leaves. Well, whatever, mate. Yes, we just roll over then and say,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was going to say,
Roms, you know, we're still the only 2 clubs, you know, to win the league whilst Pep's been here, you know.
No, you don't be shameless. You don't be shameless. Pep didn't have his team anymore. Don't be shameless. He didn't have his team.
He was still here.
Chelsea did it with Poch, yeah, having chasing you in a title race with a younger squad than Arsenal, and Poch amassed more points with Tottenham that season than we did last season.
Yeah.
And Man City, Chelsea won the league with more points than Pep did last season. So all of this nonsense about Pep this, Pep that, yeah. If Pep walks it again, which I think he will, all the excuses be 115 charges. It's boring, man. How about win?
Manager? Yeah.
It was thanks to your club, Lee. It was thanks to your club that we went on that 10-game unbeaten streak. You know what I'm saying? Straight
we beat you 3-0 at the Emirates, and then you just rips it out and you 5 at the back and just blitzed everyone.
Yeah. You know what's mad? We beat
you didn't win the cup final, though, did you, pal? You didn't win that, though, did you? Anthony Taylor, Arsenal ref for life, bruv. Yeah,
exactly. I was just about to get onto that. Let me know if it's not before my heart starts to beat again.
You know why you got to rate Conte? Because before Arsenal spanked you 3-0, we beat you 2-1. Do you remember Henderson's goal from far?
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
The fact you lost your first 2 games and then went on that mad run. Conte done his thing that season.
Why can he do that for us? He comes to us, he blows everything up.
I can say the same thing for Poch.
It's the history of these
You're in the cup final.
It's mad, you know. They've had Conte and Mourinho, Tottenham, man. I still can't believe they've had 2 managers of that ilk, man. I've still not won anything with them. Big up to Faisal says Spurs guy bang on. Trossard stated several games this season that he wasn't making an impact when starting, but does better as a sub. And big up to Bama, always love for the super chat. You know what I'm saying?
Big up, Bama.
Big up to you, man. Big up to Faisal says Stelios. Klopp had an infamous bottling finals. All managers start off with 0 pedigree, so it's lazy to just say Mikel Arteta hasn't won before, therefore he can't.
Sorry, right. Jurgen Klopp took Mainz from Division 2 up to the Bundesliga. He got them into Europe, Mainz. He did basically, and this was like the Luton town of Germany. He then went to Dortmund, beat Bayern Munich twice to win the league. He won the German Cup twice against Bayern Munich as well. He had to beat them. Since he's left Germany, Bayern Munich have dominated. He came to Liverpool with a lot of pedigree, right? You can't say to me he started on 0 and compare him to Arteta. Arteta, he's won an FA Cup, fair play, a trophy's a trophy. But you can't compare Klopp's signing, like joining Liverpool, to Arteta starting in Man City. That, for me, that's a wild take.
I say it all the time. Arsenal hired a novice.
His work at Mainz was incredible. His work.
Yeah.
He is
and
credible,
like you said, no one's won anything since the league since Klopp left. The only other team than Bayern was Dortmund. And that's what we're going back.
Hurricane FC is in the
this season might change, right?
Yeah.
And then Liverpool will take
are they for real?
Take a long time.
By the way, I watched him the other day. Yeah, Xabi Alonso. Yeah, listen, I haven't watched enough of him.
Oi,
but bro,
Xabi Alonso,
Saeed,
man.
bro, I saw your watch along on that. Yeah, Jesus, this guy, man,
looking all right,
bro.
Yeah,
Jack, man, looking all right, man.
Looking all right.
Another one to add to the list of players that this manager's got rid of that wins the trophy, like Nicolas Pepe yesterday. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, no, listen. Xabi Alonso's cooking, man. Xabi Alonso's cooking over there, man. You got to give it to him, man. Like
what phase is he in, by the way? Because he picked them up in 17th, and 18 months later,
the way they play football is mad, bro.
Mad, bro.
Hey, proving again, so all these people that want to waffle about it takes time. Well, if he does win that league, he's doing it against a team that won it 10 in a row. What phase is he in? Yeah,
What do you
people
not
talking about it takes time. It don't take time.
What do you not think of Tuchel? Because in my opinion, I think he's very
Tuchel's
overrated.
a fraud, man. I've been telling you,
overrated
man.
by my manager.
I've never rated him.
Oh.
Never really.
No,
rated
I've
him.
never rated him,
Yeah,
man.
if Tuchel was manager of Arsenal right now, Arsenal would win the title.
You think?
Anyone
He's
who
not a
signs
long-term
Eric
manager,
Dyer,
he's a short-term
That's a wild
fixer.
statement, Lee. That's a wild statement.
I can't lie. The
Anyone
guy
who tried-
at times was shocking.
Tactically, he's awful, man.
anyone who signs
It's all-
Eric Dyer needs to step down from their position as manager. They signed Eric Dyer.
Bro, that's what
He
I'm
should
saying.
not be managing
No.
in elite football. End
No,
of.
it's not even
And he wanted
that.
Kepa. He wanted Kepa as well.
Not even that. He tried to get the Spurs ban back under Poch. Tried to sign Walker. Dyer's gone there. Kane's
No,
there.
he's lost the plot.
He tried to
Okay,
sign
Trippier.
Trippier. He tried to get Trippier.
Trippier, yeah.
Bro, he tried to get
He tried
Kepa,
to
bro.
get them-
Real Madrid are trying to shift this guy. Lee, I know you watch a lot of Real Madrid, yeah, bro. Kepa, shocking, bro, shocking.
Oh, he's been awful this season.
One
Their
of the
third
worst.
choice is better than him. Lunin,
Yeah.
he's been miles there.
And Tuchel was after him.
Yeah, man.
Then he ended up going Madrid. Obviously, he's
point.
Spanish, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Tuchel was more of a cup
Yeah.
manager. Like, in the league, very, very suspect.
I think if we had
Wing back.
Tuchel's not a long-term manager. Like if Arsenal had him from now to the end of the season, I think we wouldn't win the title. Or the Champions League. We'd win one of them.
Champions League, yeah, maybe Champions League. I think Champions League, he could go
They
far.
give
look
him his
dangerous in
respect for
Champions
that.
League.
Oh yeah,
They look
Champions
dangerous
League,
in
bro.
that competition.
We got the least. We conceded the least amount of goals to go on to win.
Yeah,
it.
they look
That-
dangerous
that
in that
it was
competition.
very, very good tactically.
The bread and butter, he won't give you. Like Lee, when
Yeah.
you watch the bread and butter, Bayern Munich fans, you'll probably know more than me because you know the Bayern Munich fans. He is so tactically like he don't.
Oh
like,
man, they're on him. They wanted him sacked at the end of last season, and he won the league. They wanted him out.
He put Sterling at left wing back, didn't he? Where did he put Sterling?
Right wing back, bro. Gallagher, the pivot.
And that's the
Gallagher
thing.
in the
That's the
midfield
thing.
too.
Even when
Jesus.
Bayern won
And
the
you haven't
league,
got
it wasn't
much.
no tactical masterclass. It was Musiala magic. It was literally Musiala's individual
Musiala,
brilliance that won them the league.
Last season, yeah. He nearly bottled that. He nearly bottled that as well. Do you know what
Nothing
I mean?
to do with Tuchel.
With Bayern, yeah. Like, listen, when Paulinho was on the verge of moving there, I was gonna put money on them to win the Champions League, yeah, because I feel like they're missing that six. Because even with Kimmich there, I don't know what's going on with him this season, but do you guys think that that's affecting them at the moment? Because when I watch Bayern, bro, it's very easy to just cut through them.
Yeah,
guys.
he walked straight through him. Yeah, bro,
He walked straight
Kimmich.
through them.
He was on the
been
bench,
the
innit?
He was on the bench, bro. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he got injured
He's
before.
put him on the bench for most of the games this season that I've seen. Yeah, and the
Really?
fact that Thomas Muller don't get a game is scandalous, bro. He's probably their best player.
Did you see his run?
Yeah,
Did you see his
I
run?
think-
Did you see his run? Did you see his
Oh,
run?
mate, he went mad. I rate that though. Yeah, I rate that. Apart from the fact he should have called the manager out. Yeah, he should have called the manager out.
He's not gonna do
But
that.
you had
He's
a
not gonna
run?
do
You
that.
know-
He's not gonna do that.
You
You
know,
know-
Yeah, Muller.
Do you know what would kill me? What if all the veterans that Müller and that lot at the end of the season turn around to Kane and die? Like, it's your fault why we've not won this league. You come in here and invested our club.
Mate, they've been
That would kill me.
on Bavarian podcast works, yeah, right, and they go in on Bayern Munich, bro. Even if they win, they won 8-0. Yeah, they won 8-0 and then lost the next game to a League 3 team. Yeah. They were saying like, yo, people need to be held accountable. Sack someone now. Like players, get rid of some of these players. Yeah, Tuchel's on thin ice. Don't let 8-0 game before you fool you. We're not playing well. Yeah, we just took our chances. Yeah, they've been on Harry Kane all season, mate. All season. Why is he playing in midfield? Why is he at DM? We need a goal, and this guy's never in the penalty box. Like, they've been on him, bro, and he's scored about 30 goals. Yeah, but that's how they stay high with that club. Yeah, but their standards are slowly dropping with the majority of that fan base. Yeah, because the fact that he's got a job is a disgrace.
You see, if you look at Bayern Munich, they've got Masada, Sané, Gnabry, Coman. They've got so many attacking players, and their defense isn't bad either. They've got De Ligt, they've got Upamecano, they've got Kim Min-jae. They've got a very good team. I think this is on Tuchel personally because he's got the tools. The tools are there at Bayern Munich. So if you said, oh, but hold on, they've got Eric Dyer starts every week at the back, or Harry Kane's injured, or Gnabry, instead of Gnabry, they've got Kai Havertz, for example, or one of our dead players, Timo Werner. You'd say, do you know what? They've got a few pieces missing, but they've got a brilliant team. Bayern Munich have got a brilliant squad. So for me, it's on Tuchel, this.
Bro,
Season two.
Dele should be ashamed of himself as well. That Dyer starting ahead of him, right? And this is
No,
the
no,
guy
no,
that
the
certain
thing
man
is-
wanted
yeah.
at Chelsea. Dele, I've never been fully
No,
convinced
it's
by
not
that
on
guy.
him though. He's been playing well. But apparently Tuchel just dropped him and said, "Yo, we're gonna play Dyer instead." So I don't know, but listen,
I've never
said-
really rated him like that, to be honest. Dele and Tuchel again, very overrated by my fan base. I know he won the Champions League at Chelsea and that, but bro, towards the end, we nearly even got into a top 4 scrap with a guy like the season before he got sacked.
Yeah.
And if you remember that game against Zagreb when he got sacked, it was bad, bro. Bad.
Oh, that was
Away from home, innit?
Away from home, bro.
home.
You know, top 5 worst performances I've seen as a Chelsea fan, bro.
That is mad, bro, when you think about Chelsea. Big up Marco Dinos and Lee, but Arteta is a strong young manager. Oh, you need to get on the t-shirt that, but
Yeah.
that's hilarious, man.
Honestly, but
Big up
with
to-
the sarcastic voice after is
Yeah.
legendary.
You're Arsenal.
Hey,
But
man.
you're Arsenal, mate.
Big up,
You're
man.
Arsenal. You're not Sheffield United.
You're
You're not
Arsenal.
Crystal Palace. You're Arsenal. Like, where's the
Arsenal.
standards of the club? I say this about
man.
Spurs, and we're a lesser club. And I say this about Spurs. Where's our standards? Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. No,
Okay.
we'll touch on Spurs as well. Big up Daniel as well. Obviously, showing love to Robs as well. Big up your boy Tang. Make sure you like the videos. 1.4K in the building. Big up to everyone here, man. It's been a good show so far. Like the video. I wanted to touch on quickly the other two in the title race. Man City. Listen, it was a bit difficult, but they got there in the end. That Haaland finish, by the way. Wow. That Haaland finish was excellent, man. Listen, he's how is he still the top? Is he still the top scorer in the Premier League?
Yep.
And he was out.
Bro.
It's because the league's been missing. It's because the league's been missing Tony. Kane's not here because if you remember, saying last season it was Haaland, Kane, and then Tony. They were the top 3 goal scorers, right? This league's starving. This league is starving, bro, of goal scorers. You know what I'm saying? Watkins, obviously, he's been scoring goals and whatnot. But yeah, bro, listen, it's mad what Haaland's doing, man. I can't lie. And the way he just bounced, what's his name, Branthwaite, off the ball as well.
And he's a
been
big lad.
Oh, yeah,
Branthwaite he's quite big. He's crazy.
Actually, read
very
that
physical,
as well.
man. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, man.
Bro.
Haaland, he's out here again, man.
Son was at the Asia Cup for 6 weeks. Maybe if he was here, things might have. Salah's been injured as well.
Salah as well. Salah, you know what I mean? Salah would have.
Oh, yeah, Salah as well, yeah.
Salah.
International team.
He might
Yeah,
actually
I
be
think
back
that's
this weekend. I've just read something. He may be back this weekend off the bench or something.
Oh,
So,
big.
mhm.
That's big for you.
Yeah,
It's,
so he's on
it's just
16.
inevitable though, man. So when you see Kevin De Bruyne coming off the bench, you know it's finished.
Yeah.
Finished, yeah.
Imagine playing like Everton played, and they're thinking, "Yeah, cool, we're doing all right. They're struggling. They ain't had a shot on target yet." Yeah, and then you look up and you see Kevin De Bruyne coming on, Bernardo coming on. Like, you're just looking and thinking, "What? Come on, mate! Like, you're taking the mick now." And as soon as he comes on, he just changes the game. He's so clever, De Bruyne, man. Right? He already knew where Haaland was. Do you know that the second goal he scored though? Yeah, if you watch Haaland, Braithwaite's running, and like kind of looking back to see, he didn't even know that it spun off the back of him. Yeah, he thought he was just going to run in line with him. Yeah, but he just darted off the back of him and run. That gave him time and space to open his legs up, pause. Yeah, and just bump him. And you just knew he was going to finish that. You just knew at that point. Yeah, this is why I don't go down XG route. Yeah, because if that's Eddie Nketiah in that position, the XG is the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Yeah, he ain't ever scoring it, but you just knew Haaland was scoring that goal. Yeah, they're just comfortably trickling along. And do you know what's crazy? Yeah, this time last season, they'd played 24 games. Yeah, they've only played 23. They've got the same amount of points. Yeah, and they've still got that extra game compared to last season. Yeah, 52
And their
points.
whole squad's fit.
They had a bad start last
And
season. They had a shaky start last season. Remember? Did they have a shaky start last season? Remember?
Yeah,
They have shaky starts most seasons. Last season, they were saying they're not going to win the league, and they're done. Yeah.
Bro, right now, Man City squad's fit as well, isn't it? Their whole squad's fit. I don't think anyone's injured.
Johnny Stones is back. But yeah, the fact that they've got level on points with their title-winning campaign after 24 games with 23 played this season, and people want to start telling me they've fallen off and all of that. Bro, they've had Haaland out for 2 months. They've had De Bruyne out all season. John Stones has been in and out of the team with injury. Yeah, they got rid of Mahrez, Gundogan, Laporte, Cole Palmer, my son, and who else did they get rid of? They got rid of somebody else. Cancelo. So they got rid of 5 players that were integral part of their team.
Gundogan.
Yeah, Gundogan as well. Five players. Yeah, they got rid of 5-6 players. Yeah, that were integral to their winning teams. Yeah, and they signed Doku. That guy's trash, by the way. I've seen enough of this geezer. He is horrible to watch, man.
Yo, everybody's onto Doku, man. Like, what is
He's
yo?
trash.
He's what?
I show speed.
He's
That
young.
is-
He's young.
I no speed on the pitch. He'll do exactly the same.
And Ash.
Do you know what it is, Lee? Do you know what it is, Lee? Yeah, you're being harsh. You're being harsh on him because of what people were saying about him at the start of the season, as if he's like a finished article.
That's
like
what
a
happens though.
world-class
When you put
player.
someone on a pedestal,
Yeah.
on that pedestal,
There
when they
you
don't
go.
live up to it, you're naturally
You're gonna get harshly treated like this. But for me, I've always said like, listen, he looks good. You know what I'm saying? Very direct, but he's still young, man. He's got a lot of learning to do. Like even his end product, bruv. Like a lot of the time, I'm just seeing him whacking it into the box and not really looking up to see who's
Just
in
because
there.
he's
You
got
know
no
what I mean?
skill, bro. He's got no skill to take. He can take a man on just by quick feet, like, but it's not like he's not like he's skillful. Yeah, so like, and this is the
Very
problem
raw.
in the Premier League. There's so many players in the Premier League like him. Yeah, Matoma is another one. Yeah, that guy. I see people all over Twitter the other day waxing lyrical about Matoma. Yeah, like saying he had a good game. Bro, he did not have a good game. That was one of the worst games I've ever seen from a winger.
I
he was
love my
awful.
guy Matoma, man.
Bro,
Oh,
if he'd
listen.
spread it to Welbeck, they would have been 2-0 down.
He was ripping us
I
the
know,
other
I
day.
know, I
I'll
know.
tell you what, Lee, he was
I
ripping
know.
us on Saturday.
Yeah, but he was ripping you with.
He
This is my
He was.
point.
He was. He had a good game against Spurs.
He was
With
trying
Thomas,
to
But this is what I'm
man.
saying. When people say he was ripping us, yeah, he was ripping you with pace. Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
there was one point where he
Nice
nutmegged
first
one of your
touch
players.
was incredible.
But
And then he-
my point is, like, when you get into a position where you've done somebody with pace,
Yeah, of
now
course,
you've
yeah,
got
of course.
composure. Can you look up? Can you pinpoint a pass? All of these wingers that are rapid have got no idea what to do once they get there. They just blitz it off
Rapid
the
as well.
every time.
No end
Yeah,
products. Yeah.
Yeah, the end product.
So basically, what you're saying is you think Doku is a Dharma Traore without the baby oil.
Pretty much. It's a skinny Adama. He's a skinny Adama, bro. And the thing is, when
Right,
it comes
I
to
can't
these players, it looks amazing, doesn't it?
Why is Grealish not getting the
Yeah,
team
but
then? Is Grealish? What's going on with
Mate,
Grealish? And is
Send
he?
that ball to my club. Send that ball. I'll take Grealish now. Send that ball
I'll take
down.
Grealish. I
Baller.
love Grealish.
Who would he
But
suit out
Saeed,
of his top six? Here? Who would he suit the most?
Grealish will start in the bigger games. Like City fans will even tell you. Speak to LB, speak to that, speak to all of them. They prefer Grealish in the bigger game. Doku can play against the small ones, but when they want more control and need to keep the ball against the bigger team, Grealish then comes in,
Yeah.
and I think you'll see him in the bigger games. But yeah, man, Grealish, he's a baller.
You say who would he work best at? The top six, you asked that question.
I reckon he would suit Tottenham the most. You know, Tottenham. I reckon Tottenham would be the
Maybe
ideal
brilliant
for me.
Tottenham.
Grealish.
Oh yeah, he'll be.
I can't lie to you. Tottenham, he would be sensational.
Mm.
Did you know what it is with Grealish?
Yeah,
Son would be a
yeah.
striker.
I don't think he's
Son
got
would be
the
a
legs to
striker.
play I don't think he's got the legs to play as an 8 for Arsenal. I don't think, unless you guys would like play like a 4-2-3-1 or something. And then even then, you got Odegaard in the 10. I don't know about that. Him on the left, he cuts in a lot. Too inverted, man. You got
I'd say
Saka
him
on
at
the
10.
other
The
side.
thing is,
I'll play him at 10. I
What,
think
over
he-
Odegaard?
all day long. All day long. Yeah, that guy drives forward. He wins free kicks. Yeah, maybe he hasn't got the passing range of Odegaard, but imagine how many free kicks and penalties we'd win with him at 10. That'd be crazy. Yeah, and then
you see Jack Grealish. Okay, the issue here is, and Savva and I had a big debate on this when City signed him, and Savva was saying that it takes a year for a City player to bed in, and then once Pep's got them learning his system, then you'll see. And then, to be fair, Grealish had a brilliant season last year in the Champions League. I thought, not so much in the league, in the Champions League. The thing with Jack Grealish is he's what football is lacking. He's a proper dribbler. At Aston Villa, he got the ball. He beat one. He beat two. He was a dribbler. He can take on
Either
a man.
side as well. You can go either side. Yeah.
And there's an end product where it's an assist or maybe not as many goals, but he would create absolute carnage, create the overloads. What happened is he went to City, where they're more of a possession-based team. A possession-based team rather than possession-based individuals. And I said, I don't think this is a good move for him because I don't see him playing in a Pep team. He needs to be in a team that's going to say, do you know what? Here's the freedom. Go at the man and go at another man. And Spurs need that in the wide areas because Timo and now Brennan Johnson, they can't do it. And he's gone to Man City, and this is typical of football nowadays. Dribblers are being coached out of dribbling into pass. Pass, no problem. But listen, I work in the industry. I see it happening at all the clubs. Grealish is a classic example of a naturally gifted baller who's been coached to play the modern way, but he's got the gift, man. Let him be the next Ginola, the next whatever, the next Ronaldinho, the next player that can pick up a ball and just get you on the edge of your seat and say, what a player this is. It's been coached out of him. I think he needs.
But that's why a team like Spurs would work because he would be the main man. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he would be one of the main players.
On the wings for us.
When is that, man? When is that City? He's got all these guys around him, like who are bigger names and whatnot. He's not the main guy no more. He's now part of that system. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is where it is until he moves on. Literally that.
But we're not going to pay the money or the wages for him. So
maybe back to Aston Villa. Go back and do the hero one again. Go back to Villa.
Villa.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to.
Where
Where they're going to get 300 grand a week from Lee?
Yeah, but it's his home team, isn't it? I don't think. It may be
sometimes you make sacrifices for that. Yeah, you know, it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, that's
He's
10
right. Everything Stel said is spot on.
that, yeah.
100% spot on.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Coaching him out of it.
But that's 10 wins in a row now in all competition for Man City. You know what's mad, yeah? When they get into that groove, yeah, they're not going to be stopped, man. Like I'm looking at their fixtures now. Yeah, they've got Chelsea. That's an easy W. I'm sorry, no disrespect. Brentford at home, easy W. Bournemouth away, easy W. I mean, United, obviously it's a derby. You never know what could happen, but Man City are favourites. Then they got Liverpool on the 10th of March. Then they got Brighton, then Arsenal, then Villa. That's where for me their March to April is mad. Like
that 4 games. If they win all 4 of them games, or at least don't lose all 4 of them games, or like stay unbeaten, they won the league. They won the league. That's all there. They win the league.
Yeah,
our April is tough.
I'll say from now though, I'm not saying we 100% beat them, but City don't win at Anfield in my opinion. This is one team where I'm just always up for this game. We're just their cryptic. I think they've only their last win with fans was 2003. Pep, the year he won was the COVID year, and you know how much our fans in that mean to. I'm always confident against City. Last season was the one season I said we're in poor form. They're gonna do us here, and we still beat them. After last season, I said, you know what? Yeah, I'm always backing my team at home against City. Etihad's a different story. But Anfield, we'll take points off them. But it's just what we do before and after then, which remains to be seen.
100%. I mean, listen, you know what I mean? You got your win on Saturday. Wasn't an easy win for Liverpool, yeah? But before I go, big up to Super Chat here. Current Arteta and Kroenke trajectory still on the up and up. Unless 1, this reverses, or 2, a better manager wants to join us. We keep moving forward. Big up to you, Warren Hussein. Thanks for the Super Chat. Could Doku be the new Belgian Javinho, says SG. And big up to Rational Cat Fat. What a name that is. Pep doesn't stop Grealish doing what he can. He just lacks confidence. He's allowed to dribble, just afraid to lose the ball. He will be better soon. Listen, though, he's 28, though. I don't think he lacks confidence. I don't think that's the word. Like,
but last season, last season he was taking on his man a little bit more. I think Pep last season gave him a lot more trust and responsibility. Like when you watch Grealish, he was doing very similar things to what he was doing at Villa last season.
Yeah. Big up Zayn Miyasi, man. If you know about Zayn Miyasi, he's the diehard Arsenal fan. Die-hard Arsenal. Says Arsenal are favourites after West Ham and Liverpool, plus we have Partey and Timber. Jesus is coming back. Okay, mate. Okay. We'll be there. Let's see what your excuses are. Listen, man. Partey's done out here, man. But listen, I wanted to discuss Trent Alexander-Arnold. I know you won the game. Expected win. Wasn't a great performance, but Trent Alexander-Arnold.
You actually say that, though. Now, I went to the game. I was in the new stand, right? And a lot of the fans next to me, some of them were a bit on edge. Like, would it be one of them days? And I'm like, just calm down. Like, we weren't our best. We weren't. But I was like, just calm down. We're creating too much against this team not to win this game. I knew we would win, but I think the first half we weren't good. We had to kind of grow into the game. Again, we could have been a bit more clinical, but I predicted a 3-0 win and all of our front men to score, and Diaz, Jota, and Nunes. So I was right with the scorers. I just didn't think, I thought we would keep a clean sheet. But it was one of them games where we just had to get the win. But in the stand, it was a bit 50-50, as some of our fans are like, it might be one of them days. That Odegaard guy for Burnley, their winger, he was giving
left winger.
a tough time.
Left winger, innit?
Yeah.
And
every time we got the ball, I held my breath a bit. Every time we got the ball,
he's good, man.
He was that and out. Yeah. But no, go on, side about Trent.
Yeah, Trent now, man. I just wanted to give him his flowers, man. Listen, the highest assist now for a defender. Bro, are we talking about a Premier League legend in the making, guys? Are we gonna say he is gonna be
in the making? Side, like, I know he needs to win more, but he already is, bro. He already is. That Trent already is, bro. You know what it is? I know you might associate it with accolades that maybe he needs to win a few more Prems, but just what he's done for the game, the match-winning moments, he's got one under his belt, and the most assists for a defender now. Like, even he played a ball right, and you know when you sit behind, you know when you're on the stands, kind of behind the goals, you kind of have, you know, it's not that camera angle, but you can see the passing lanes better. When I was in the stand, he played. I don't think our match today would have caught it because afterwards Nunes got the ball and just dribbled it off the pitch. But Trent played a ball right where he literally took out about 3 plays out of the game. And I said to the guy next to me, there's not a lot of players in world football that can do that. That we're normalizing what he's doing, but for me, maybe it might be a bit of bias. He already is. He already is, man. And I just hope this injury isn't as serious because I think it was precautionary. But then Klopp said after the game, we're gonna have to assess it. But he even in the first half, right? I said to the guy next to me, Trent's not moving as fluid. He's getting the ball, but he's not. You know, sometimes when he inverts, he will go on a little dribble or whatnot. He was literally just picking out passes. He weren't really moving with the ball as much, but. Yeah, man. For me, he already is. I don't know what the rest of the panel think. I just think he needs to add more pens. Because I think by the time he retires, in my opinion, I don't think we'll go 30 years again. He'll have a few more to add to his name.
Bro, he's not better than Reece James, man. Come on, Doug. Tell him, man. Let him know, man. Come on,
bro. I've said already. Listen, for me, Reece James is better than him, but I don't speak about him until he can prove his fitness. You know what I mean? I think Reece James has the whole package. You know, everything that Trent can do. Reece James can do plus defend better as well. You know what I'm saying? People will say, "Oh yeah, Trent creates better than Reece," but at the end of the day, Reece James is very good when it comes to creating as well. You know what I mean? So we're nitpicking between the two because they're both great players. But for me, like I said, Reece James, I don't speak about him because he's always injured. That's the thing.
No. That's what I'm saying. The best ability is availability, but nah, man. I mean, still, you know what I mean? Yeah, go on.
Right, just quickly, one player I wanna big up, right? Because it was 1-1 at this time. I see Harvey Elliott warming up, and I've been his biggest critic. He's won me over this season, but I never really rated him before. I know he had the horrific injury, I think, away at Leeds, because before that he was balling out. But ever since the injury, it took him time. But when he was warming up, again, I said to the guy next to me, he's gonna win this game for us because they kept there was a pocket where I knew he would fill, and they kept leaving an open space for him. Comes on and gets. Actually, I wouldn't really call the first one an assist. It kind of took a deflection, but the second ball for Nunes, great header as well. I said he'll win the game for us, and he did. But I want to big up Elliott and give him his flowers, man.
He's a baller, absolute baller. But do you know why he doesn't play so often? Because he ain't got pace and power, which comes back to what Stel said about systems and stuff like that. Harvey Elliott walks into most midfields in the league. There is absolutely quality on the ball, man. Yeah, quality on the ball, but. Hey, I'll take him.
Lee, do you know what my problem? Lee, do you know what my problem was with him for years? I always knew he had ability, but he would get into some positions where he can be devastating, and he'll be quite safe with it. And that's why I was that's why I was always saying to Liverpool fans, you know, the ability's there, but he doesn't make himself known enough. But this season, I ate my words. He's been not even just this season. I would even say the back end of last season as well. For about the best part of 18 months, he's been excellent, man. But the only thing with him,
is it Luton? No, it weren't Luton. He come off the bench. Maybe Palace. Yeah, it was Palace away. He came off the bench.
Yeah,
he came off the bench and scored a banger in that game.
Quality.
This is the thing. Like, I think if you played him more often, I think you'd score more goals as well because that guy can attract 2 or 3 players onto him, like because of his ability, which then opens up spaces for Nunes and so on.
100%. But you know what is that with Elliott? For me, some of our fan base are split on this, but for me, his best work comes from the right. But then look who plays on the right hand side. He's just not going to get in ahead of Salah. And Klopp doesn't really like him to play in the midfield. The only time he plays in the midfield is when he'll come on and to affect the game. But he never starts as a midfielder. And the odd game he has been overrun. But for me, I like Elliott on the right wing. But you're not going to get in ahead of Salah. You're just not. You know what I mean?
You're not. Trust me, you're not. 100%. Big up to everyone still here. Make sure you lot are smashing the likes up. We're going to touch on the top 4 race. United, massive win yesterday. Tottenham, massive as well. I mean, I think that was one of them games where, you know, the super sub McTominay. I think McTominay has now got 12 points from the bench. I think I don't know who else has got similar.
Only Son. I think only Son's won. I think only Son's won Spurs more games or something like that. I saw the stat earlier. Son.
Yeah.
Maybe from assists and goals, not just goals.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Listen, I think Aston Villa were a better team. I can't lie to you. They had chances to win the game, though. Listen, man, we got the W. I think that's unbeaten now in 2024. I think that's 4 wins in a row now in the Premier League. I think now for a long while. We haven't done that in a while, man. So, listen, man.
You reckon you'll get top 4?
I don't believe. I don't know. I can't quite
Ten Hag in, right?
say we're getting it. Alright, this is what I'm saying, man. It's funny, because you know what it is,
I'm
yeah.
saying, I'm asking,
Ten Hag in and out, yeah. I'm not Ten Hag out because of I don't think he's gonna make Champions League football. I'm Ten Hag out because of style of play and identity. Like I don't just stop switch on a manager. If you finish third and what, everyone will be like, oh yo, you're finishing third, why are you moaning? And you're finishing fourth. Like fourth is expectancy of Man United right now where we are currently. Not gonna win the league. But I feel me when I was like saying to myself, I really think this is not the right manager, is when I looked at his style, I looked at what he was doing, I looked at what his decision making was, and I was like, hold on a minute, I don't really believe in this manager. Let's be honest. But credit where it's due, he's getting the wins now. We just have to keep winning. Every game's a final, according to the manager. But then again, yesterday he said that we can win every game. We can beat
Every
anyone.
game's
So,
a final
I don't
to
know
try
what
and
the manager
get
is,
top
man. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the state of Man United. Every game is a final to try and get in the top four. To get into a competition, you're not even going to win.
Yeah.
You lot are dusted. You lot are dusted. Look at big Man United. Talking about top four. McTominay, by the way, yeah, that guy, bruv, great goal. The cross from Delo, by the way. I thought Delo was your best player again. Yeah, again. Yeah, he's been brilliant when I've watched him this season. Yeah, and I think he's your best defender.
Easily.
Like, he can actually defend. There are no people to say about Martinez. Guy's never fit enough for long enough. So, yeah, I think Delo played well. But, yeah, your front line is disgusting. It's horrible. How that Garnacho stayed the whole game.
Yeah, I know, man. It's his boy, it's his boy, man. Garnacho's his boy. Man.
But Aston Villa, yeah, it weren't about you winning the game. It was about Aston Villa just like not taking their chances. Because if Villa had scored half the chance there, not even half of them. That one from Ollie Watkins, the keeper didn't even know it hit him. Like, it just literally hit him. Yeah, like he made some good saves though, the keeper. But yeah, they just weren't clinical enough. If they were clinical, they would have spanked you yesterday.
No, it's crazy. Yeah, they went from 16 games unbeaten Premier League games at their home ground, and then literally 2 on the bounce. I think it's Newcastle and now United. So I mean, football's a fun
We beat
game.
them. We beat them there as well. Beat them there as well.
I mean the league. I weren't trying to include you lot. But in the league,
come on, man, give me something, man.
You know, even if you include that game, that's the last 3 home games. And yeah, that's
that inspiration, bro. Get the digits off Jackson. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't act like you wouldn't either. Don't act like you wouldn't.
I know you saw Jackson on the left. I know you saw Jackson on the left, bro. I know, yeah, because you were one of the guys that was saying Jackson's dead and that. We'll probably touch up on the Chelsea match next and that, yeah. But bro, listen, I like what I've been seeing from Jackson on the left more, man. You know, the guy's not finished, man. He's not useless as much as people want to talk about how crap he is and in front of goal he's not a finisher. The guy's not a striker, in my opinion. He's not clinical enough. He doesn't know how to get himself in the box. His movement's poor as a striker. On the left, when he's facing the defenders, bro, on the ball, dangerous, bro.
You know what
who put him on the left in that dangerous position? Who did that?
Yeah, but that's where he was playing. That's where he was playing for his last club. That's where he was playing for his last club before he got moved as a 9.
Your Jackson is your Nunes. That they're both effective on the left, but they just can't finish. For me, they're similar. What they mean to our clubs is similar. Like they'll both get assists or whatnot, but they're just not clinical. But they're very effective from that left hand side.
Yeah, he is. He's effective, man. We've missed him. Like we missed him for that month when he was at AFCON. I can't lie. We play better with him, man. We play better with him. I'm not saying his levels, obviously, but we got to make use of what you've got in it. And Jackson, for me, he gets that 11, man.
But you know what? Just going back to United, yeah. Listen, I thought Rashford had a disgusting game. The one thing I would protect Garnacho is still a young kid. I still think he's got time to develop. I'm not still putting him on a pedestal where I think he's the next big thing or whatnot. I'm just giving him the fact that, you know what, he's been performing and he's been getting his impacts on the pitch. So that's why I always give him a bit of leeway. But Rashford, nah, man, this guy stomped the place out yesterday. But also, Højlund now, 5 in 5 now. You know what I mean? I know a lot of you people were taking the piss out of him, miracles and all of that, man. There ain't no miracles anymore.
You got to thank Sean Millis. It's Sean Millis. You got to thank him.
Sean Mills, big up to him, man. Yeah. Man's got a new song now, man. That's how much he's finished now. That Sean
Mills. New one.
You know what I mean?
He goes to the games now. He's at the. I see him at the. I swear he was at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Bro, I saw him kicking balls 7 aside the other day. I saw a clip of him.
Yeah, Tony clubs are interested in him. Yeah, Eddie Nketiah's days are numbered, mate.
Hey, listen. Shout out to 5 guys. He signed signed for 5 guys apparently. So big up to him, man.
Wait,
Someone
Saeed,
said Saeed
where's
after
your
Rashford. Nah, I'm not hard,
where's
bro.
where's
Go on.
your boy? Where's Ahmad? Is he still injured or like?
Amma, you don't play, man. You don't play.
Is
Listen,
he
man,
fit
he's a
though?
baller.
So he is
Don't play.
available. So
He's available, but he's not
fit,
playing
bro.
him.
He's-
He's not playing him.
Bro. You
Nah,
need,
he's a
you know,
baller.
Calling
Honestly.
calling that.
you know, you speak about wingers, that out and out wingers that just need to express themselves. He's another one. Just let Ahmad play, and because even his loan at
I know.
Sunderland, he was killing it for them. And I feel like he's better. You can't get any worse than Anthony and who's your other left from Rashford at the moment. Just give him his
Yeah.
run out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I came on here first time last week, and I said I think Poch and Ten Hag are good managers. I'm not saying they're Klopp, Ancelotti, Pep's, course not. But I said they're a lot better than the way fans go in on them. And I just think they're 2 managers that are at clubs where above them it's a disgrace. The way your clubs are being run is shambolic to levels you've never seen before at these kind of institutions. And I just feel that if you give them enough time and they're not having to deal with constant problems from above, from this player, from injury galores, they will do a good enough job where you can then say, right, is it worth backing them and going forward, or do we need someone else? I just think Man United fans and Chelsea fans, you've been too harsh on your manager. I get why you say it. Stupid decision, style of football. Some of the things they say, like, I can't play my football at this club. You're not doing yourself any favours when you speak like that. But I stick by what I said. I think Ten Hag and Poch are good managers. Do I think they can win a league title? I don't know. But I think they're good managers. I stick by it.
Still, there's a happy.
I want
medium.
them to stay as long as possible. I want both of them to stay as long as possible.
From time you're saying that, you know what I'm going.
You don't see the winning trophies, right?
Literally because of that.
There's a way of being balanced though, because as much as I agree with you, I don't think Poch. There's a basic competent level I put him at, yeah, and I expect him to be.
You taught Aston Villa to pieces, Don.
Right? Yeah, because he set us up correctly. And the week before that, I was telling you about how he hasn't been set us up correctly, right? There's patience, and look at the owners. But I'm sorry, the guy shouldn't have us in 11th. There's just no excuses for that. That's not good enough.
But who said your players are good enough for 6th? Who said?
Look what we just did against Aston Villa. They looked like the young kids, and our average age was 22 when we played them, bro. Right? And they looked like the kids the other day when we played them.
But
we'll set up correctly.
All right, you see, right? Okay. The other day, LB was on another show. I was hoping LB was on tonight because I wanted to ask him this. He said on another show, it's a results business, and it's about getting results. And he said, so pretend I'm LB. He said, if I was given a really good job, 100 grand a year, and I weren't getting results, I should be sacked. Right. My response to that would be, yeah, but let's say you become a team leader. That's your job, and you got to deliver sales results because your past job, you're a top salesman. You've come in, build your team, put your methods in place, and get me the same sales for my company, and I'll pay you the money. Poch has come into Spurs. Has he been allowed to build his team? He's come to a club where the chairman said, you're going to have this £90 million player, that £100 million player, 6 wonder kids with generational talents, 18, 20-year-olds. We're gonna try and bankrupt the club in the process, have all sorts of FFP problems. Oh, by the way, I need you to get the same results I've seen you get elsewhere. He hasn't. But
guess what though?
He hasn't been allowed to build his team.
That's all great. You want
him to get results, right? Though you want him to get results, but he's not allowed to build his team that has allowed him to get whatever he's achieved in the past. Whether it's that's
an excuse because he's had enough. He's had enough to do an adequate job. You know what I mean? I don't expect this guy to keep playing Levi Cole or left back. What players you're giving him an excuse. What you're saying right now is yes, he might not have had the control in terms of bringing in his own squad. Yes, I agree with that. Okay, but again, he's had enough tools to work with. Right? If you've got a plumber. Right, a plumber's not going to go use pliers to go do some plumbing, are they? That's basically what he's been doing. He's been using the wrong guys in the wrong positions majority of the season, and then he's surprised. But the point that I'm making is that he's had tools there, and he hasn't been using them correctly, bro. That's good enough. He hasn't been making use. What do you mean? What tools? He had Maatsen sitting there, and he kept playing Levi Cole at left back. He had Levi Cole, one of the best young centre backs last season, getting cooked at left back every week. No, Don, he had wingers there. Left wing. We spoke about this last week.
Don, that's not what I mean. I'm not asking you. Tell me the players he's got, as in what tools. Poch has come in, right? We know the football he plays. I know the football he plays. I watched it for 4 years.
I don't know the football he plays, to be honest.
Do you think he's got the players to play his way, or do you think you've got players to be a bit more pragmatic as a team?
we basically what it is, how he wants us to play. We haven't got the players for that. Like I said, he's trying to get us to play like Liverpool.
That's
he's
my
trying
point.
to get us to play.
He hasn't got the tools.
But no, but he's missed. Yeah, but the thing is, he's missed. That's what I'm saying though. He's misprofiled the players that we've got, and he's killing them. Right? So you got to look at the manager for that. You've literally just admitted that he hasn't been using these men correctly, which is what we've been saying.
I'm admitting he hasn't got the tools to play his way.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you do a shit job. That doesn't mean that you do a shit job because you ain't got the tools that you want.
Right, so this is an argument we have at Spurs. Do you hire a manager that's going to come in and do what the club wants, the club's way, with the players they've bought? Or do you bring in a manager who's going to come in, play his way, but then you've got to give him the players so he can play this way? Would Pep Guardiola say, right, I can't play tiki-taka, I can't play possession-based football, I can't play on the front foot because of these players, I'm going to go more pragmatic? He's going to say, nah, you give me my players so I can do the job that you brought me in to do. This is how I do my job. I'm not going to. Every manager can adapt like that.
But he sold us a dream though, because if you guys remember at the start of when was in pre-season,
I think the chairman sold you a dream.
Of course, top to bottom minute. But if you guys remember in pre-season, obviously pre-season is not be or end all, but you can take certain things out, and you can take out how what a manager's trying to implement. Because even with Spurs, I remember watching you lot in pre-season against Barcelona. I said, bro, this is night and day from what I was watching last season. I can see what he's trying to do. And I could see that Poch was implementing a good style of play. And then in Cuckoo, but still, this he was doing this with the players. No, still, he was doing this with the players that he was given, right? So that whole argument about he hasn't been given his own players is just done now, because he was doing that with players that he was given. And then when Cuckoo got injured, he decided to revert back to I don't know what type of nonsense. Basically, similar same thing as Saeed. He didn't stick to his principles. He went away from his principles.
Hey, that's big, man. That's big when you're a fan.
That's a problem. Yeah. That's a problem for us. You might not see it like that because you're not emotionally invested.
I agree.
But we are, bro. We are. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's the problem.
I think Spurs for a first season under any manager with Levy as the chairman, and for me has been backed more for what he needs for his way than any manager I've seen at Spurs before so far. And I think that's why Ange is doing what he's doing. He's a good manager, but he's been given the tools to play Ange ball. If Ange ball's a thing, right? I don't know.
Still, we're gonna wrap the show with your team anyway. Are you happy with where you're going now? Not the greatest performance, but you got the job. Your boy Johnson got the winner. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, my boy.
But nah, big win, man. I was fuming, man. I was watching the watch along. I was fuming, man, because I was like, yo. But yeah, man, just quickly touch on that, and then how you feeling, man? After that win, still in fourth now. 3 points behind Arsenal still as well. I think it's 3 points behind Arsenal.
Nah, five. Is
it 5? Yeah, man. But yeah, big win for you lot.
If you go to the start of the season, most rational Spurs fans would say, if we get into Europe, it's a good season, right? And that's the level of expectation at our club now. Just getting into Europe, not silverware, not trophies. It's about let's just get into Europe, and we're a great club. Expectations have been raised because of what happened in pre-season and the first 10 games. But we have signed Maddison, we've signed Van der Ven, we've signed 4 wide players, we've signed a new goalkeeper. Udogi's come back from loan. He wasn't allowed to play for us last year. That was part of the agreement. So a lot of decent players have come into the club, and existing players, the shackles are off them because they want to play more expansive football. Players like Pape Sarr Bissouma, they're better playing this way. So I said at the end of October, for me now, my expectation is we have to get top 4 because I believe we can do it, and I think Spurs will get top 4. I don't think we're actually playing that good at the moment. I don't think we're particularly playing good football. I think now that all the players are back, it's almost like pre-season. I think we're going to need 3-4 games just to get back into our groove and to gel again and start ticking. I think we do need that. We didn't play well against Brentford. We didn't play well against Everton. If you look at chances created, if you look at number of shots on goal, if you look at clear-cut chances created, Everton and Brentford outdid us. Right? Everton deserved the draw. Brentford deserved at least a draw. We didn't play well against Brighton. Brighton, for me, played the way Ange is supposed to be playing. They came to us and played some really good football. But when you look at the amount of shots, the chances created, the clear-cut chances, we were far, far better than Brighton. And that hasn't happened for 2-3 games. And that's why we won it. We were constantly creating. It might not look it on the eye, but when you go back and watch, we actually created more than double than Brighton. So I'm not surprised we won it because we've done that a few times this season. The one good thing about Spurs at the moment is we go to the end. We will go right to the end, and you never know whether it's trying to hold on to a lead, we're still trying to attack you and get another goal, or whether it's we're chasing the game. Even at a draw, Ange does not settle for draws, and I kind of like that about him. Some people say it's naive, but you know what? Who wants a 1-1 draw? Last week, Rom said the thing that kills Liverpool is we draw too many games. We don't lose, we draw too many games. Ange will go for the win. At 1-1 with 5 minutes to go, no, we're going for it. Is it the right way? We'll find out. But look, for a first season, I can't complain, man. I really can't. I'm happy with the first season. But if there's no trophies at the end of it and we don't back him again and again, then what's the point of this £1 billion stadium? And I'm not convinced by some of the signings. I don't rate Brennan Johnson. He came on for 30 minutes. I thought he was absolute gash.
No, do you know the joke? Do you know the joke that keeps
because he scores a tap in the 98th minute. What did I tell you? Be patient. He's going to come. You are so sucked in by your own hype that this is not the way forward. Timo Werner. I can't. Spurs fans.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
That's funny.
This is crazy what we're doing.
No, that's funny.
He might.
Don't use it.
That's funny though, because if he was at Chelsea still missing, you'd be like, give him time. That's what you're doing with Poch. Give him time.
We're doing that.
Right?
But
now because he's hurting your club,
28 years old.
You feel a type of way about him.
He was 28 now. Bloody hell.
Bro,
28 now.
28.
He's 28, bro. Still, it should have been a red flag. It should have been a red flag here that he went back to the club.
28,
went back to the club where he actually got the move to Chelsea, and he had clubs at Liverpool looking at him, and that club have now sent him out on loan. They're happy to do that. That should have been a red flag in itself, bro. Right? This guy's just not it. He will never be better than what he is. Never.
I nearly cried when we signed him out of pain. The one, I did not want him anywhere near the club. I didn't want Brennan Johnson near the club. The one thing to watch out for Spurs is this. I'm still seeing the same mistakes of the past creeping in. And what I mean by that is we had we had Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Wanyama, Dembele, Kane, Son. You're thinking this is a team. And then you go and add Nkudu, NG, Lamela, Trippier. You're like, hold on, no. Why are we buying these lesser players? How do you elevate the good players? You can't put rubbish. We've done it again.
Yeah,
Vicario,
absolutely.
Van de Ven, Maddison, Udogie, and then you whack Werner, Brennan Johnson, Chicken Royale. Like, whoa. And Spurs fans, they think, no. Because we're winning and we're top 4, it's working. This is how it comes unstuck. If we don't replace the players I just mentioned, the Chicken Royales, even Richarlison, right? There's a lot of hype on him at the club at the moment. The reality is this. Go check it out. Go. Look, you can't knock him. He's scoring goals. He's like the most informed striker in England, right? I can't knock him. But here's the thing. I believe if you're going to win trophies, the top 8 teams are the ones you have to beat because they're the teams that get to the semi-finals and they get to the finals. And in the league, you've got to beat the Cities, the Liverpools, the Arsenals, the Chelseas. You've got to beat these teams, man. Richarlison against the top 8, no assists, 1 goal. He doesn't turn up for those games. Against Palace, Sheffield, Burnley, Nottingham, listen, he's cooking. But guess what? That's your level. And when I say this, the Spurs fan base, when I mean it goes toxic, it is abuse, it's hate. How dare you? He's playing well. I know he's playing well. I'll give him credit for that. But look at him against the top 8. Brighton is a top 8 team. What did Richarlison do? No goals, no assists. And that's my point about him. Keep him at the club because he's got 10, 15 goals in him. Keep him. Impact sub. When you're playing Crystal Palace, start him. No problem. But these big games, do you know who turns up? Heung-min Son. And that's the difference at Spurs. Unless you get more Son-like players across the front 3, Spurs are not going anywhere next season. We're just going to be another top 4 club, and you'll be bantering me every single year with those stupid pictures of the empty trophy cabinet. What's happening? I'm like, yeah.
And you know what, still as well. I know you can say this about most clubs that don't win trophies, but if the players also don't see progression, if you don't see progression in some of your bigger players, this is when I wouldn't say Maddis because he's probably coming to. He's still in his prime, but this is where your Porridge, your Van der Vents, they're like, you know what? I'm not really seeing any real vision here. As much as we got a good manager, I'm not winning anything. Then their eyes start looking elsewhere. So everything you said, you're spot on. You're spot on. They definitely have to you buy a good core, then you're regressing again. No, you have to build on that core that you've already bought. And I think everything you said is spot on. I've been saying this about Spurs as well.
It's our fan base. It's our fan base. If you ask the Spurs fans right now, what do you want? You're going to get 4 different answers, and 25% of fans will vote for each one. 25% want trophies. 25% want a journey, whatever that means, a journey. 25% want to be entertained, and the other 25%, they just want to feel enthusiastic and proud. And my answer to all of them is this: if your answer isn't trophies, why did we move to Wembley for 2 years to build a £1 billion stadium? And why have we had all these restrictions on us by the ownership to now benefit from FFP? What was the point of all of that? Because at the old White Hart Lane, the atmosphere was better. The football was better under Poch. Some of the best football I've seen at Spurs. We were entertained. We were on a journey. We had it. So what's the point of this? And when you say that, they haven't got an answer. All they say is, go support Arsenal then. Go follow City.
I want to follow Tottenham.
It's pathetic. Like, you know, if you can't see what Arteta's doing, you're a Spurs fan. Yeah, good one, mate.
Have you not seen Henry Rant's merch? She's like, if you can't see what Ange's doing,
then you can go down the Emirates. Yeah, shameless. He's shameless, bro. But it's funny though, because like every fan base is like that. And it's like they all want to be part of a journey. I've said this before, yeah. The best thing to happen to Tottenham, Arsenal, and United was COVID. That was the best thing to happen to them clubs, because they knew that then 2 years where everyone was sitting in their houses, they're being controlled, right? They knew that everyone was desperate to get back to football. So they just want feelings. Their match day experience is better now. Oh, I'm back at my second home. No, you don't work at White Hart Lane. You don't work at the Emirates. You're not at your second home. Your second home is where you go work every day. You spend more time there than you do at the football team. Right? It's true, right? But it sounds great. Oh, look at me. I'm a top fan. I'm the toppest of top fans. We want a journey. The football's better. Ultimately, you're not going to win anything. Oh, but it takes time. Whoever started this, it takes time crap. And the players, the manager needs all of their own players. What a load of rubbish. Thomas Tuchel got to 6 finals with a team that weren't his. 6 in 18 months, 15 months with a team that weren't his. Yeah, he won the biggest competition as well, right, out of them 6. So all of this rubbish, it's a journey. All of that has come from the back of being controlled in that 2 years. And these football clubs have gone, we can play on their emotions here. Yeah, we can look at your Twitter, not your Twitter account still, but Tottenham's Twitter account, yeah, is absolutely sickening. Same as Arsenal's. Yeah. Why do you think, right? And I know you want to wrap up, Sage, yeah, but I'm on one now. Right? But why do you think? Right? This is what winds me up.
I've blocked Tottenham Hotspur on my Twitter. I've blocked
Arsenal. I'm sick of seeing it. Bend it like Declan. Yeah, we're a family. Yeah, family. We're putting the white guy get out of here. Yeah.
Wait, they said bend it like Declan.
Yeah, when he scored that goal against Chelsea, they put a tweet out, bend it like Declan.
Bend it like Declan. Oh my lord.
Yeah, right, now check this one. Yeah, now check this one.
That's not shameless.
Tottenham posted a picture a couple of months back, and I think it was Basuma and Sarr cuddling in the canteen. Yeah, and they put the picture out with a white heart saying "family." Yeah, and they're playing on emotional, like subconscious emotions. Yeah, right. So now, yeah, why do you think all of these Premier League teams, and this drives me insane, right? You're starting the game, right, and they're going to do a team huddle. Right, you've just done 40 minutes in the dressing room before kickoff and 15 at half time. That is all for PR to play on emotions subconsciously, because then when you lose that game, right, they post them pictures out of the team huddle. We fought till the end. When they win the game together. Yeah, together. Yeah. Now anybody who's not buying
voice always gets
negative. And this is what they're doing. You're toxic and negative. When it was in the COVID times, if you don't agree with what was going on, you're an anti this, you're an anti that. Yeah. And these football clubs are doing exactly the same subconsciously, making people, it's in your head. Yeah. Why do you think all these rainbow flags around the stadiums are that? Subconscious. Yeah. Subconscious coercion. And this is what these football clubs are doing. Yeah, and they're doing it on the emotional tie to your football club. So people that are going to games, they just have a better match day vibe now. Yeah, it's a social event. Yeah, for them, it's not. If the result comes in, the result comes in.
Experience. It's about experience.
And that's all it is now. If you don't go to games of location or money or whatever it may be, right? Now it's, oh, I feel better online because look, we're playing better football. My winger's better than your winger. What a load of bollocks. How about my club's better than your club? Right? I see in the final yesterday, Nigeria, the half-time whistle went, right? Ivory Coast had gone down the tunnel. Nigeria are doing a team huddle on the pitch 5 minutes after the half-time whistle went. Bro, you haven't even gone in the dress. What are you doing? That is all. If they had won that game, we're together. Like, it's a load of crap. Yeah, I'm sick to death of this constant PR. Coercing people into, you have to believe that. And anyone who doesn't believe that and takes part in that is negative. That is complete trash. And that is exactly what Tottenham are doing. That is exactly what Chelsea are trying to do now. Yeah, it's exactly what Man United and Arsenal have been doing for years.
Yeah. Now we're victim to that as well, man. Yeah,
big up to David in the chat. Most useless person I've ever seen, bro. You've never met me, so shut up. How about that?
Absolutely. If you've never met Lee outside of football, man, this guy is the happiest guy alive, man. So big up to Lee, man. Simon Paul says, "Come on, Simon, be shameless like your manager who said you should have beaten Arsenal and could have beaten Liverpool." Hey, listen. We will see. We'll see. What a show, man. Listen, we've gone over a stoppage time, but listen, that was an amazing show, man. Midday Live is where it's at, man. On a Monday, we just give you real opinions. We're not here to gloss over everything. We're not here to kind of, we're just here to talk facts, man, and give us our real opinions. So shout out to everybody who's supporting the channel. We're still 1.4K in it, and let me see how many likes we're currently on. What's the target, guys? What should we give them? 700 likes? We're on currently 603. 603.
800.
800. Guys, 800 likes. You heard it here first. 800 likes. Don, big up to you. Got a game against Chelsea tonight. Sorry, you got a game tonight against Crystal Palace. So good luck to you on that one. But yeah, man, big up to you for coming on, man.
Love, man. Just on that quickly. This is who they're missing today, yeah? So there's no excuses whatsoever. Stel, right? Olise, no Eze, no Gehi, no Decore, no Ward, no Holden, no Ferguson, no Raksaki, whatever that's called. And if we beat them today, that's gonna be 13 wins in a row. That we've beaten them, and we've never done that against any other team.
You're not beating them.
Man, we need to beat them.
You're not beating them.
We need to beat Palace today, bro. No excuses whatsoever.
That's 1-0 Palace written all over it, mate.
Bro, if bro with Schlupp and Mateta and these guys, then he's got to go today if we lose to them. I can't lie. He's got to go. He's got to go. If you lose to those guys,
I now have to watch Chelsea games out of fear of coming on this show in case Don gets a chance to try and roast me now. I actually have to keep an eye on your results.
I have to, but because Lee made a good point, man. Tuchel came in, he didn't have his own team, but he got us the Champions League. But anyway, good show today. Good show, man. Good show, man.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up to you. Big up to as well, Roms as well, man. Big up to you, bro. Always, man. Always.
Man. No.
Rhino said, check my comment about the pad. Oh yeah, the rematch. Yeah. Rhino just asked me about the rematch. I'm waiting for Lee to get practicing.
It's yours gold.
There you go.
It's yours gold.
There you go. We'll have a game this week. This week we'll have a game. We'll set up a date. But yeah, Roms, big up to you for coming on, man.
No, I love this show. I love the chemistry. Big up everyone in the comments. And yeah, listen, I'm gonna take a day. I know you're not supposed to, but take a day off today, so I won't be streaming today. But yeah, man, been a good show.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Big Six Pants as well. If you want to check it out as well, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up to you. Stel, big up to you, man. Tottenham Away TV. Make sure you check out their content they do inside the stadium, outside, post-match, all of that. So, yeah, man. Solid second day. I reckon you're on the... You got the go-ahead now. Full-time contract. Here we go. Stelios is part of Midday Live. There we go. Stelios,
don't give a Spurs fan hype because we will bring it crashing down. So, listen, I enjoy doing shows with you guys. It's nice to do non-Spurs stuff as well. Listening to Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, United. It's nice to listen to what goes on at your clubs as well because I just go media and I see, but when you hear it from you, it's always different. So, yeah, thanks for inviting me and making me feel good on the show as well. Appreciate it. And we've got a show tonight, 8:30, Tottenham Away. If you want to watch it, it's our main show that we do. Yeah. Come and check it out. But yeah, look, love to all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Big up to you. And then Lee, big up to you as well, man. Listen, shout out to Lee, man. He made it. He went bed at 6 a.m. in the morning. And yeah, man, half six. There you go.
Bro, I streamed a watch along for Arsenal, did Fancam's player ratings, did the AFCON watch along with Ola, and then did 5 hours on the Super Bowl watch along. Yeah, off of the back of 4 hours sleep. Yeah? Don't anyone chat to me. Don't anyone chat to me. Yeah, you profit off of this. Yeah, I profited off the NFL, bro. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, big up for having me on, man. Appreciate it always. I didn't think I'd make it. I didn't hear the alarm, but we're here. And yeah, it was all good, man. I'm streaming again at 5 p.m. UK time with Kenny, Jez, and Matty on the Real Talk podcast. And then I'm doing a Chelsea watch along. We will be there. We will be there.
Yep. There you go, people. There you go. Big up to everyone. I'll be back at 6 o'clock for the Straight Jacket podcast. I'll see you there, people, man. This has been the Midday Live. Like the video on your way out, and we'll see you next week. Big games, Chelsea.
Watch that.
You're finished next week. You're finished.